Okay, next one, I would like you to go grab alter columns. We're going to grab alter column, put it right here, little circle to little triangle. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of my arrows to, let's make it this turquoisey color. Sure, we have green, blue, turquoisey. Okay, with alter column, what you can do is you can change the format of certain inputs and values. So we're going to pick a column. So for instance, if I pick date right here, I can change this date to now be a text. Now, we could also do it all the way up here. If I go here and I say data handling and I choose from here, I have found that using the alter column is a little bit better because it's not as hidden as it is up here using this function. So here, at least now if somebody's reading it, they know what's happening. They know that something was altered here. Now, in addition, we need to talk about something. When you alter columns, there are some that you can only go one way. What I mean by that is it's easy for me to say, go make a date into a text. Almost everything can turn into a text. It's much harder for me to say, go make a text into a date. And what I mean by that is that if you have a value in a cell that says June, for instance, June spelled out, first whatever year, changing that to a date won't really work all the time because it's seen as a word. That June is seen as a word instead of a number. So it doesn't really work that way. You have to make sure that at least it's formatted correctly, like 06/01/ whatever year, and then you can go make it into a date. Similarly, is with IDs. Let's say you have an ID like 1234, you can turn that number into a text. That's no problem. Sometimes if you have 1234 and you happen to have a space after it and you just can't see that, and you say, go turn that number into a text, or sorry, go turn that text into a number, won't work because of that little space happening. So you really have to make sure that the data is cleaned. All that prep work that we do up here can help. And then here is where we can alter the column. We can change it. So we're going to put it to date. We can say text if we want to. And then what's the difference between date and timestamp? It's very simple. Date is just the day, and the timestamp can have hours, minutes, seconds. In addition is floating decimal and fixed decimal. Fixed decimal means we have only really two decimal places, something like that. So for instance, if you're doing any type of division and it can go on for infinity, the decimal places, we might say fixed decimal, saying just round it to two. That's what that is. Okay. But we're going to choose date and we're going to say text. Great. And we're going to hit run preview and you're going to see. Okay, let's go here. Let's go to preview and I go to date and look at that. I see the ABC. That tells me that this has been converted to a text column. So in addition, that's going to make it a little bit harder to sort it because now it's text instead of numeric. But that's to show you the examples of how you can alter columns. There you go.